For many of you out there happen to be 2 Dark Zone exclusive items that have eluded you for the longest time. And this video is not limited to those items. It really has to do with any DZ exclusive that you may be missing. Now the 2 I'm referring to happen to be the Dark Winter SMG and the Death Grip gloves. Now today is January 16th and the gloves are the targeted loot in DZ East, and I felt it was a perfect time to put together a video reminding players who typically do not go into the Dark Zone that you want to make sure you check your map as often as possible, because the targeted loot may be something you've been trying to get for a while. What's up, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and if you've been at this channel for a while, you know that I really don't play PvP that often. However, the game implemented something into the Dark Zone where targeted loot is not contaminated, which means you do not need to extract with it. So for those of you that are trying to get certain Dark Zone exclusives, it happens to be an extremely efficient way to try to pick them up. And yes, you can get them from named caches, legacy caches, sometimes the DZ vendor may have them for sale as well. But remember, when you open up a named cache, every named item in the game could possibly be in there, not just Dark Zone exclusive items. Now when you're farming in the DZ, obviously regular gloves can drop as well. But if you happen to be looking for those DZ exclusives such as the Death Grip gloves, these are the days you want to farm in the Dark Zone. Now you can see here, after taking out this NPC, the body armor is contaminated, but the gloves are completely good to go, and once I pick them up, they are directly in my inventory. So even if I run into a bunch of rogue agents and they happen to take out my character, I still keep all the items that are in my bag. I do not need to extract with any of them, and that holds true for named items and exotics as well. But once again, to be clear, it has to be the targeted loot of the Dark Zone that you're farming in. So again, today is gloves. You're going to see I picked up, I think, a pair of Firm Handshake. I got the exotic Bloody Knuckles. I did not need to extract with them. And once again, my friends, that is why you want to check the map on a regular basis, because if something you're looking for happens to be a DZ exclusive and the targeted loot is in a certain DZ, that is the day you definitely want to farm. Now, as I mentioned a moment ago, this is nothing new. You know, it's been in the game for a little while, and the game has also said they have no plans on changing it. If you go to their known issues board, they say at this point there's no plan on changing the fact that targeted loot will not be contaminated in the DZ, but we have no idea how long that's going to go on for. Is it just for season 10? Will it, continue through season 11? So in my opinion, friends, now is the time to definitely farm. And look, we all know the DZ is going to drastically change when season 11 drops, and that is because, as all of you know, they are bringing the Eagle Bearer and Ravenous into the Dark Zone. Now those will always be contaminated no matter what, but I don't know how that's going to affect other targeted loot. So again, while this is going on in the game, and again, to be clear, it may not change at all, but I would say if you're looking for certain DZ named items, DZ exclusives, now is the time to farm for them, my friends. With all that being said, I want to go over 2 more things really quick. First of all, I know for a lot of you out there, and I said this earlier, going into the DZ sounds like a nightmare because of rogue agents. Now with the footage you're looking at here, I played for about an hour and a half straight in DZ East, got a bunch of different gloves, and I only ran into 2 rogue agents. Now keep in mind, when I go into the DZ, I'm just going to farm landmarks, that's it. So you can say I'm running a Hunter's Fury Scorpio build. That's not really a build you want to run in the Dark Zone. I mean, it might be, I don't know. Like, look, I don't know anything about the Dark Zone. I know they have some badass items, but other than that, I am not the one to go to for information on PvP. But I do know that, look, even though there is a very toxic element sometimes in player versus player, there also happen to be times when you run into no issues whatsoever, and when that's the case, you continue to farm nonstop. With all that being said, my friends, I'm going to start to wrap this up. As always, I want to take a moment and thank you all for your incredible support of this channel, and remind you, if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know and I will get back to you as quick as I can. On that note, I'm going to leave you with a little bit of gameplay footage. You'll also see some of the gloves I picked up during my farming run, and like I said at the beginning of this thing, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.
Incoming Dark zone drop.
Trying to flank.
Now detecting contaminated gear. Landmark has been cleared. Dark zone drop available. Enemy patrol detected. Contaminated gear detected.
I'm on!
A Shade agent has claimed the Dark Zone drop. Engaging landmark.
Cover won't save you!
Incoming hostiles detected.